Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tommy with another StarCraft 2 replay cast, as once again we have a very interesting engagement here, this time from South Korea. So very interesting game here in between the two pro players. So let me just start by introducing them to you. As we are spawning here in the upper right part in the red, it is Maru, and his opponent who is spawning here in the lower left in the blue, it is Dark. So quite an interesting matchup, like I told you, as they spawn here on Data C. You can even see it on the minimap how fast they are here with their micro in the early stages here of this game. So yeah, very soon, just like in the previous replays here onto this channel, we're going to be checking the build orders, and it looks like Dark is going indeed for a fast expansion build order. So no spawning pool, no gas for him. He's not intending to do a rush versus the Terran. Let's check Maru very quick. Also opening up here pretty standard with a supply depot and a barracks next to his entrance, and there is his gas. So he's very likely going to be going for some Reaper harassment very soon, just like all the Terrans do in the early stage. And notice also how Dark is moving out with his overlords, of course, to scout in case there is any proxy happening here onto the map. So yeah, ASL map, Data C, and the overlord from Dark is actually closing very slowly but steadily towards the expansion point here from Maru. So very soon, around the 2-minute mark, I believe Dark is going to be finally seeing the next buildings here from Maru. Is it going to be a factory or starport? Is it going to be a fast expansion build, or it looks like it's going for a expansion indeed? And the Terran, just like in the previous replay, sends out his SCV, of course, to see if there is a fast expansion build order for the Zerg as well. In the meantime, we see the spawning pool, we see the gas. There is the production building here in the upper left part, just in case I'm missing something. So yeah, quite the standard open up here for both players. And then in comes the overlord, just to check out the next buildings here from Maru. And yeah, the first Reaper is also out, so everything going towards the plan. Nice build orders here for both players, and I believe Dark is going to very likely take his second expansion very soon at this location, but Maru might try to intercept it very soon. Oh no, it's just passing by. I believe he didn't even see it, so he's coming forward. He's going to try perhaps to be lucky to snap a drone or two. Even a Zerg could be a possibility here for him, and we do know, of course, that the Queen will fend off this attack very soon. Still a good harassment by Maru. Queen is out, the eggs are getting spreaded out, and more creep will be spreaded very soon. In the meantime, the overlord has scouted the main from Maru, and quite a greedy gameplay here for Maru. So he's not going for a starport as a third building, he's going straight into a command center, now swapping the factory and the barracks, and he might go into some Hellion harassment very soon. Let's see if this is indeed going to be his tactic, or perhaps some Cyclones. They are also very popular in the latest patch. So yeah, let's just see if this is indeed his plan, and he's actually going Hellions. So yeah, let's have a look what the next steps of the games are going to be. Some Zerglings are out, Queens are also out, and we might see a Baneling's Nest very soon here by Dark, as Banelings are of course great versus the Bio into the middle game from the Terran. So yeah, everything going pretty standard. We actually even see a Viking getting produced just to snap the overlord. So Maru really doesn't want to allow Dark to see what exactly his next buildings are going to be. He already scouted the command center, so very nice greedy gameplay here by Maru, and I believe very soon he's going to land it into this location. So yeah, let's see when Dark will react, or what his reaction is going to be. He's going to try to also take an expansion as the first Hellions with the Reaper are moving out here onto the map. I believe this is going to be the target, but the Queen's already here to respond, and we do see indeed the Viking attacking the overlord and fending off his scouting. Now Dark tries of course to come forward to see what other buildings are getting produced, but he will be snapped very soon. So yeah, some defensive gameplay here for Maru, but at the same time he's moving out with his Hellion, so he's trying to find a good position to attack. Where exactly is he going for? Still no tier 2 upgrade here for Dark, and actually some spores are getting produced. Spores of course, just in case there are some benches in the air. And let's see what Maru can do with a small group of Hellions with some other units with a Reaper. He might try a double attack with the Viking into this location. Very smart gameplay here by him. I believe he's going to be able to snipe the second Overlord. So some Vikings in the early stages of the game are quite strong. Very good, just like the Corsairs from the Protoss. He's sniping the Overlords. He's going to even see the tier 2 upgrade here by Dark. And Queens have to be brought here back to defend the Overlord from the harassment. So Maru with a great map awareness, lots and lots of Helens. So very soon I believe he's going to try to attack towards the expansion point, and it looks like he's heading towards this place. So it's just 2 Queens defending here. This could be a great move by Maru. There are his units, 2 Helens in the front, but yeah, immediately some Zerglings and other Queens are getting sent out here by Dark. Let's see if Maru is going to be successful. He's indeed going to come forward, and even a teleported battle cruiser. So what a surprise here by Maru. But there's so many Queens defending here against the battle cruisers. However, the real damage dealers against the economy are going to be, of course, the Helens. Still, there is a wall of Queens here produced by Dark, and the battle cruisers has to be microed back. So quite a surprising move by Maru. Perhaps a better idea would have been to teleport the battle cruiser into this location, as all of those Queens have been massed here. But then again, Maru sure knows exactly what he's doing. So in comes the battle cruiser once again. You will see the Roach Warrant attacking here the drones. There's one Queen defending. Of course, Yamato gun is not finished yet, so yeah, the battle cruiser taking quite some damage, but it can be repaired. And I believe a second or even a third battle cruiser might be an option here for Maru, as his harassment doesn't really deal any damage. And yeah, now in comes the great surround maneuver here by Dark, but the Helens, of course, great counter towards all of those Zerglings. Great splash damage, and in the end this will of course be cleared. So yeah, nice counter attack attempt here by Dark, but in the end Maru nicely responding. And yeah, in comes even his battle cruiser that is going to be repaired very soon. Yeah, the economy looking very good for Dark. He has fended off the attack from Maru, and now we do see a small transition into some tanks. We might see some more battle cruiser like I told you, and they could even teleport in 2 different locations, inflicting good damage against the economy here from the opponent. So yeah, a small stalemate we have here. I believe there might be another command center very soon here by Maru, but actually he's going into some more factories. So we have a transition into a mass mech build order here by Maru. We do see tanks, we might see some cyclones. A very interesting step by him. 1 battle cruiser, and all of a sudden he's just buying time for his tactics, for his macro oriented game. Dark still staying on those roaches now with banelings and zerglings. And let's see what exactly that is going to be doing against so many units. You even see a Nidoswarm with some mushroom guys. So let's have a look at what those mushrooms will be doing here against the newly established base, or soon to be newly established base. Swarm host, actually it's swarm host, not mushrooms. So yeah, here they are. They have to launch their eggs very quickly. Even some queens are getting brought here forward, and creep is going to get spreaded. So Dark pretty much preparing a full-on scale attack into this location. Maru reacting with Hellbats. Hellbats of course great against all of those Broodlings on the ground, Locusts actually on the ground. So yeah, good damage being dealt here by Dark, but in the end this will of course be fended off. And yeah, there are no eggs to spawn now for the swarm host, as it's actually transitioning to a new location. So the scan goes out. We have a pretty much soon to be a global army by the Zerg. But yeah, the battle cruisers immediately getting teleported here and fending off this attack. So Maru with a great intuition, scanning here this location, and now Yamato is going to be finished very soon, even with the other upgrades here. And yet another worm being casted by Dark. So Dark pretty much preparing, like I told you, a full-on scale attack against Maru, as we slowly but steadily closing towards the 10-minute mark. So quite an interesting game indeed we have here. Blue flame Hellions that are moving forward, and the tanks are in the back. Let's have a look at this Nidoswarm as well, as in come the Locusts once again. They will be able to take out some tanks. Splash damage also being taken by the tanks. More Locusts are dropping here against Maru, and the Maru takes quite some damage as Dark is in the back, just casting yet another worm and just waiting for those eggs to spawn very soon. And yeah, he's also very likely going to prepare another attack here, but Maru reacting with 3 battle cruisers. This will of course force Dark to come back with the queens especially, so Maru knows that all of the units here from Dark are pretty much committing into attacking towards the base. But yeah, in comes the attack, the newly established base. Another Nido Swarm is getting spawned, so Dark has to make up his mind what exactly is he doing. He's heading to pretty much full on skill attack, but we do have Hellbats on the ground, and Hellbats are very good against all of the Broodlords in the air. And yeah, in the end, Maru will have to bring of course his queens back. But remember, Yamato gun has been finished, so 3 battle cruiser can easily take out 3 queens, as in comes Maru against the economy from Dark, and 1 gas has also been taken out. 2 drones, more damage is being taken in the meantime. Dark tries of course to attack very soon, but the real damage is happening here of course into this location, as 4 drones have already been sniped. And yeah, mag field accelerator is also being upgraded very soon for Maru, so yeah, the Spore will stand no chance. There's quite some chaos happening very soon towards the economy here from Dark, as we see another launch of those locusts, but the Hellbats are on the ground ready to react, as Maru just pretty much patrolling the map with his battle cruisers. But very soon we will have to pull back. At the same time, we have full on skill attack into this location, as Maru and Dark battling out here. Lots and lots of damage being taken here, as the newly established base has dropped for him, and actually he is teleporting back, but straight into the fireballs from the Ravagers here, so he had to teleport back. A great reaction by Dark as well. So yeah, quite strong stuff here, as both players are damaging the economy from each other. And yeah, let's see who's going to be the victor of this game, as once again the eggs are getting launched here. The Locust might try to deny the upgrade here from this location, as Maru once again will take some damage, as Dark is just trading mana for units from Maru. And yeah, another scan goes out, but lots and lots of damage, as there's an explosion here towards the engineering bay, as the upgrade has been denied, and Dark is pretty much throwing everything he has from all sides towards Maru. So Maru losing more and more buildings, more and more workers, and more damage with the fireballs, and now we even have corruptors in the air to attack the battle cruisers, but Maru nicely reacting with some ghosts. So Ghost seems to be the answer against the late game units here, and we even have Ghost personal cloaking getting finished, so quite nice upgrades here for the Terran, as in comes yet another wave from Locusts with roaches, with everything Dark has, as he's moving forward, dealing more damage, getting also killed. But remember, Locusts are pretty much they don't cost anything, just the eggs, it's just the mana here from the Swarm host, as Dark pretty much sieging here the expansions from Maru, and having quite some success here at the 1 o'clock position from Maru. In the meantime, he's also taking his newly established bases that pretty much Maru can't attack, given the fact that he has to defend against so much. Dark is throwing here towards him, as Locust once again will be launched very soon, and the Dark battle cruisers are moving out here onto the map very soon. I believe he's going to try to deny the newly established base. In the meantime, Dark once again sending out the Locust, and those will also deal damage, as the tanks actually deal splash damage towards the units from the Terran. So quite interesting. So still anyone's game here, as the ghosts are moving forward. Try to react, he's trying to snap perhaps some eggs, some units very soon. But let's have a look what the battle cruisers will be doing here against the economy from Maru. We see Yamamoto gun, but no, he has to actually teleport back, as there's so many queens ready to defend. So still a good try here by Maru, but in the end Dark nicely defending against the attack. And yeah, lots and lots of Locusts once again are being launched here, and Dark is very smart. He's actually just trading that mana against some units from Maru. So Maru losing minerals and gas, while hold on, actually Dark pretty much committing everything he has here forward towards the planetary fortress, and it's going to go close fall. So yeah, nice job here by Dark, actually taking out so many units. He was, of course, lost some units here, suffered some units, but in the end 18 SCVs have been sniped. So still a good trade here by Maru, as he's dealing more damage, taking out more units of Maru. And yeah, Maru has to of course repair and actually rebuild the units here, while Dark is just pretty much expanding all of the map. So the best defense looking like it's going to be a mass attack by Dark versus his opponent. Once again, Locusts are being launched here forward, killing small pieces of units, but still importantly like I told you, just trading that mana, that energy versus the minerals from his opponent. And we actually see yet another attack getting prepared very soon, as Dark looking like he's going to omit, but he needs to be careful. There's still some tanks, there's still some battle cruisers in the air. And yeah, Maru pretty much has to stay on the defense. And let's have a look what his next moves are going. Perhaps he's going to try to teleport into some newly bases here, just to force a comeback here from his opponent. But once again, Zerglings do pull here forward. The tank is trying his best, of course, to attack. Maru has to uplift as more and more units are pulling forward. And some fireballs also falling from the sky. At the same time, he's attacking with some locusts into this location, dealing more and more damage towards the economy. 15 SCVs once again have been killed. Maru is suffering. He has dropped 255 workers. And let's have a look how things will unfold as the siege continues here from Dark versus his opponent. He's trying to go for a good flank, but there's so much Zerg here pulling forward. So many Banings, getting some pretty good connections. Still in the end, the tanks in the back do hold. And now Dark has to move a little bit back, but at the same time a newly launch of locusts is happening here, and this time towards the production buildings from Maru. So Maru pretty much attacked from all sides. His economy, his production, everything is getting attacked. So such a hard game here for Maru, is pretty much under siege, and one barrack has already fallen. It's looking like he's going straight for the next factory. Yet another worm is getting produced here straight into the main. And the Dark pretty much attacking on all fronts, but those ghosts are reacting very nicely here, attacking towards the units. And yeah, the worm has been completed, but it's been taken out by the units here from Maru. So slowly but steadily we're closing towards the 20-minute mark. Still a very interesting game. Maru, however, under siege. Now he's finally nicely reacting, snapping those locusts with the ghosts. The ghosts seem to be the answer into the late game, as yet another worm is getting produced here. The Maru still taking damage, his economy is suffering, units are falling once again. The locusts have done a great job. So the swarm has really done a great job here for Dark, as 12 more SCVs have fallen, and now we even see him teleport back towards the worms, as Dark has to relocate onto a new location. He's preparing yet another attack towards this location. Maru is nicely defending with some tanks on the ground. It's going to be this time very hard for Dark, but look at the mini-map. You can see Dark having bases all over the map. And yeah, quite a hard game here for Maru, as he's so much under siege. And there's still some locusts being left alive. There are swarm hosts once again getting launched, as one tank will very likely be targeted very soon. The battle cruisers try their best, but in the end, yeah, some tanks or even two are getting sniped here. So very good job here by Dark, showing us the strengths of the Dark Swarms versus the Terran mid game. And yeah, but also slowly but steadily the Terran is moving out forward with Yamato guns, taking out 2 units. Nicely done by him, as at the same time he's trying, of course, to take this expansion point right here. So Maru struggling, Dark just pretty much adding worm after worm and unit after unit all around the map. So very nice stuff by him. Very soon he's going to be transitioning those newly spawned drones towards a newly location, but hold on, actually Locust once again getting launched towards the units here from Maru. Even some SCVs have fallen, splash damage all over the map, and at the same time we see him actually roll here forward with those paintings, with the roaches, with the ravagers. Tanks are being fallen, but at the same time ghosts respond with some great sniping. Still 11 more SCVs have fallen, and Maru dropping to 44 SCVs. So slowly but steadily Dark is pretty much crippling here the economy from Maru. Maru has to react. He's moving out, he's moving forward. He will very likely go for a base trade scenario, so very soon it's going to pretty much launch a full-on scale attack towards the units from Dark, towards the main actually fear from Dark, as he's moving forward, scanning the area. But Locusts are here to respond. Some units will once again fall for Maru, as in comes the attack just against some queens. In come the goats, some bannings also rolling here forward. Yeah, the main attack force now finally happening here into this location. Great stuff, but very soon Locusts will be ready. The battle cruisers are in the air, dealing lots of splash damage. However, the Banes are getting some good connections against the ghosts. And all what is being left here for Maru, actually just some battle cruisers with some ghosts in the back. The sniping continues, more and more units are falling here for both players. Only a good reaction by Maru, as he still has those units alive, and he's trying to snipe the overseer here. as he's going also for the main from Dark. Okay, in come the Lowko swarm once again moving forward, and Maru has to retreat of course, but this has bought him time for his expansion, lots and lots of time, and he might even try to snipe the expansion right here, as Dark doesn't really have any anti-air, just some roaches. A spore is being brought forward, but the hatchery is about to fall very soon, so very good initiation here by Maru as finally the hatchery goes down. Some good stuff by him. Finally also being able to take out one expansion, but is it going to be enough, as Dark has so many expansions being left, as Maru has to once again repair those units, and still no anti-air here for Dark, just some spores. It's finally one corruptor is moving here forward, but is it going to be enough against those battle cruisers, as more and more battle cruisers arrive, and Maru just teleporting here back into safety. So yeah, like I told you, quite a hard game here for Maru, as in comes the attack once again with Locust, and some Locusts will once again try to attack the economy from Maru. Will they be successful? Let's see how many SCVs will they be able to kill. None actually, so a good defense this time by Maru, and slowly but steadily you see we actually heading towards the end game here. Who is going to take this game? Much more map control for Dark here. A very good game by him, but Maru still with a strong army and a nice mix of units here, still having the battle cruisers. Those tanks can also be very strong for him, but still a very hard game. Locusts are still alive here for Dark as they're moving forward with the eggs, but yeah, Maru holds his ground. He's going to be able to of course defend this as well. Two SCVs have fallen once again, and the blue flame hellbats will be able to take care of this, as some Zerglings will take out the gas. So yeah, what an interesting game we did have here, but Dark looking in a little bit of a better shape with many more bases here, and actually also inflicting good damage towards Maru. Still, it's a scary army and nice defensive gameplay here by Maru, as he's also closing in to being maxed out. Yeah, those paintings are rolling forward. They will get some connection. Still, the micro is very nice here by Maru. This is microing those hellbats out of danger. At the same time, we see another paintings moving here forward, and they will get some good connections, as Maru is really busy microing the units, but no, he's actually reacting very well. Some hellbats are being taken out, but in the end, a good reaction by Maru. However, once again, Dark attacking on very different fronts here all over the map, as he's spreading those locusts, attacking all over the map, and once again Maru is moving forward. The siege tanks are in the back. Dark keeps on rolling forward, but the units will hold their ground once again. Yamato gun once again being used, and yeah, Corruptors now being able to take care of the base. However, Maru looks like he's not going to stop here. He's moving forward with his units, taking more and more of the units from Dark, sniping the units here, and the newly established base here by Dark is going to be taken out. 15 SCVs however has been killed, and 39 workers are being left here alive for Maru. And yeah, Dark regrouping. However, now the Locusts seem to be a little bit useless against all of the units. They have to walk forward, and Maru might try to intercept them. If he's going to take them out, it's going to be a very lucky move here for him. As he's moving back, he's deciding to play it once again very defensively, knowing that the Locust Swarm will be casted very soon towards him. So in comes the Swarm. Hellbats are here to respond, and yeah, he's going to be able to take this one out. Scanning the area, waiting of course for another attack by Dark, as Dark might even try to take this location right here. This one has been snapped, so Maru moving out, but then of course he has to come back, he has to defend, as yet another expansion is being produced here by Dark, and Maru knows this of course. He's bringing his forces forward. He's going to try to attack very soon. Some Zerglings are here in the area. Good scan, but at the same time we once again see a move forward. The tank is going to hold his ground. The battle cruisers are getting teleported here, so Dark once again attacking, but Maru nicely reacting. However, a larger swarm is getting thrown here forward, but it's just pretty much paintings and Zerglings, so Maru should be able to hold this. However, against the Corruptors in the air, he doesn't really have a chance. And yeah, Dark once again is throwing everything he has towards him, as 10 more SCVs have been fallen, but the Ghost now nicely sniping those units in the air. Great job here by Maru, and after all the damage has been done, Maru dropping to 110 versus 160. But remember, 69 supply of drones are here for Dark. Dark with a very good game, but is it going to be enough against the mech units for Maru, as some mules have been called here for him. And yeah, lots and lots of tanks are still being left alive. Great counter towards all of the ground units, and those ghosts also are doing a great job for Maru, as in comes the attack once again with some Ravagers in the back, Locusts in the air, but Maru is ready to respond. And yeah, not that much damage is being taken. However, another attack happening here by Dark, as he might try to vomit into this location very soon. Same time, in comes the response from Dark, from Maru actually, as he's moving forward towards this location. Great bailing attacks here, lots and lots of connection. Maru not paying attention. 13 SCVs have been killed, and Maru dropping to 3 workers here only, so his economy is pretty much in shambles. He has to attack now, he knows this. He's bringing his forces over towards this location. The ghosts are also taking damage here, but also dealing damage towards the units. And in comes the attack with the tanks in the back, with the Hellbats in the front, as finally the newly established base is going to be able to take him down. 3 workers, however, being left here for Maru. Still his army is looking very, very strong, but yeah, in comes the Locust once again, getting a good surround towards all of the units here from Maru, and Maru taking more and more damage as he's being surrounded here, and sadly for him he's going to lose so many units. A good attack once again by Dark, and with that I believe he might have done it here, given the fact that there are 3 SCVs being left here for Maru, and yes indeed Maru has to GG out. So quite a well executed siege game here by Dark. He's showing us the strengths of the Locust, but also remember he went for those worms, and yeah, with that he had a global army and a global reaction army with the Locust all over the wave. Not that many banings at the first with Zerlings. He just pretty much send out wave after wave of Locusts, wave after wave of the swarm hosts towards Maru. And of course Maru did defend, but in the end he did lose in units, and he also lost buildings. And Dark just nicely just trading, like I told you, the mana from the swarm host against units and buildings from Maru, and in the end the swarm was just way too much. Maru tried to counter, but in the end Dark just had pretty much too many bases on the map, and he of course attacked Maru non-stop, and with that those bases from him were pretty much untouched. So a very nice game here by Dark. Nice stuff by him, this time proving to be much stronger than Maru. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Tommy signing out.